I.S.U.P.K.
Now give me Lamentations 4:18. It don't make no sense how people can't see in the Bible that these curses that came upon us in Deuteronomy 28th chapter is not happening to us now. Give me Lamentations 4:18. Don't run for the truth. Don't run from the truth, black woman. If you got something to say, stand before God and his prophets right now. Don't be a coward and run. We ain't Christians. We ain't gonna sit here and tell you a lie. We gonna tell you the truth as raw as it is coming out of the Bible, as true as it is coming out of the Bible. We gonna tell you right to your face. We ain't gonna run. We ain't talking no smooth words. We ain't dimming no lights. We ain't playing no music to soothe the soul or your atmosphere. We gonna tell you what's hard according to the Bible, like it says in the Bible. Sweet in thy mouth, bitter in thy stomach. And why does the scripture say that? Because it's sweet, because you up there speaking it and you up there thinking you saying something good. But if you ain't doing the laws, it's going to be bitter in your stomach when God gives you judgment, because you are not doing the law, statute, commandments of the Bible. Give me Lamentations 4:18.
Lamentations chapter 4 verse 18. They hunt our steps.
They do what?
They hunt our steps.
What does Donald Trump do?
Hunt our steps.
What does the police force do?
Hunt our steps.
What has the white man been doing since the 1500s?
Hunt our steps.
They hunt our steps, which means everywhere we turn in the cities, they coming after us for no apparent reason. You don't even have to do a crime, and they hunting for you. They tracking you. They chasing you. They drag you through the streets. It says what the so-called white man and these other nations doing to us?
They hunt our steps.
They hunt our steps. We're the ones on this sign right here, right now, that the so-called policemen that's supposed to be in authority up there hunting and beating down. It says they hunt our steps. They're not doing that to white people. They're not doing it to Arabs. They're not doing it to Asians. And they're the ones who are undocumented immigrants. But they doing it to our people right here. Listen on this sign. If you find yourself on this sign, you are who they are hunting right now. Read.
They hunt our steps, that we cannot go in our streets.
They hunt our steps that we cannot what?
Go in our streets.
You can't even stand around here and mind your own business, because they hunt our steps that we cannot stand in our own streets. You up there in your own neighborhood. What happened? A cop car pull up and be like, what you doing? Come here. Put your hands on the car. Oh, you move? Boom! They shoot you in the back of your head. They throw you on the ground and stomp. They punch you in your face. So they do what? Read from the top.
They hunt our steps, that we cannot go in our streets.
Our own streets for our own people ain't even safe no more, because they hunting us. Read.
Our end is near.
Our what?
Our end is near.
It says our end is near, which means the end of catching hell by the so-called white man. Our end is near. For going through all of that, soon we ain't going to be going through that no more, because Christ is going to come back and have us in authority, ruling over these other nations like the Bible said. And what else? The end of the so-called white man, because it says in the Bible, for Jacob is the beginning and Esau is the what?
Our end is near.
So the so-called white man end is near. Him beating us, having authority over us, ruling over us, sitting there going through the hell that they put us in. Read.
Our days are fulfilled.
Our days is fulfilled when we're going to come back to the glory, when we're going to come back to these laws, statutes, commandments, when we are going to do as God said, or otherwise He's going to bring death and destruction on you, like the scriptures say. Read.
For our end is come.
For our end is come. The end of Esau's world is coming, but ours is going just beginning. Why? Because of these 12 tribes, that's who God holy, chosen, and special people are. All the other nations, like I say in Isaiah 45 and 15 to 17, that they are nothing and like unto spittle. So why would you group yourself with these heathen nations? God said we are a special people unto Himself. If you don't believe me, black man, Hispanic man, Native American man, hold that and give me Deuteronomy 7 and 6. Because you must not know how special you are. You are so special that you in the Bible as being God, holy, and chosen people. And we get ready to get that right now. You are not what they call thugs. You are not what they call immigrants. You are not what they call colored. You are not what they call niggas. You are called God's special people, according to Him in the Bible. We are the I.S.U.P.K, coming out of 1 West 125th Street, under Commanding General Yohanna, teaches His truth since 1969, here to teach you the truth about the Bible. We are not here, and we are not affiliated with any other Israelite group out here, and we are not here to speak smooth words to you. We are here to teach you according to the scripture as God and Christ intended. Shalom.
Clap it up. Clap it up for the powerful speaking. Shalom, Israel. We're the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge. Started out of 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York. We've been teaching the truth since 1969 under Commanding General Yohanna. That is that the blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians are the true Jews of the Bible, the Israelites, according to the Bible. And the white man is the devil that the Bible speaks about. Okay? Black man, black woman in Baltimore, why are drugs pushed so heavily in your communities? Why is drug culture, weed culture, marijuana pushed in your communities? You've been taught, and you think that it's like we've been taught, and we think that drugs, marijuana, coke, doing drugs, popping mollies, getting high is just something that's popular. It's pushed upon us because it's popular culture. Give me Nahum 3 and 4. The book of Nahum chapter 3 verse 4. What we're going to show you today is that in reality, drugs are pushed upon us. Drug culture is pushed upon us. Why? Because it's easier to control a society that's high. It's easier to control a society that has addictions. It's easier to control a society with no morals. Like, why do you think, for example, our rappers, right? Cardi B does not actually exist. What do I mean by that? Cardi B, in reality, is happily married, about to have a child. Just did. But when she steps onto the mic, Cardi B is the nastiest freak hoe you ever knew. Cardi B is the biggest slut on the planet Earth, you would think. But in reality, Cardi B is a middle-class woman, happily married with a child she just born. That nonsense is a persona. And who pushes that? Who's the chief? Who's the writer of that persona? The white man, the goddamn white man, the devil on the planet Earth. He makes money, makes millions off of black and Hispanic women being whores in the abortion clinics. The pharmaceutical companies make millions off you having crabs crawl around your testicles, okay? Off a woman having bumps and sores in her vagina. The pharmaceutical companies make millions. It's big business for you to be high, or us to be high on drugs. It's big business for our women to be whores, man. But today we're going to show you the truth according to the Bible, and that is we can't be involved in those things. And America will be destroyed for pushing drugs on black people. Read.
Nahum chapter 3 verse 4.
Go ahead.
Because of the multitude of the whoredoms of the well-favored harlot.
The multitude of the whoredoms of the well-favored harlot. Who's the well-favored harlot? The Lady of Kingdoms. The lady, the Statue of Liberty, Columbia, the woman, America. America is the mother of harlots, as the scriptures say. Read it again.
Because of the multitude of the whoredoms of the well-favored harlot.
The well-favored harlot. America is well-favored, but America is really a hoe. If you're a Muslim, America will get down with you, in bed with you. If you're Buddhist, America will get down with you.
America wants to get down with North Korea. America does not want the smoke from Russia. They don't want war. They want to get together, get in bed, and make money. America as a whole, America will sell her behind for money. That's what the scriptures say. And do they not sell their behind? Can't everyone come here and serve whatever God they want? Can't everyone come here and have whatever ideology and philosophy they want? Homosexuals, hell, even pedophiles are getting a step up here in America. Pretty soon it's going to be legal for a goddamn grown-ass white man to have sex with your damn child, man. To have sex with your child. That's America. America's a harlot. America's a hoe, man. That's what God said. Keep reading.
The mistress of witchcraft.
Excuse my language. Read it again.
Because of the multitude of the whoredoms of the well-favored harlot.
Right, America's a well-favored whore, man. She's well-favored. Okay? Keep going.
The mistress of witchcraft.
Right. America is the mistress of witchcraft. What's a form of witchcraft? You watch TV shows, right? What does the witch do in the TV show? She has a pot. She boils that pot up. She puts potions in there, mixes it up. Then what does she do with those potions? She casts a spell. What is that in reality? A drug dealer. A drug dealer is a witch. A drug dealer is a sorcerer. He has the pot, right? Isn't a drug dealer whipping up the pot? Isn't he whipping his wrists? Don't witches whip up the wrists? Whip up the pot? Don't they flick their wrists too? Your drug dealer is a goddamn witch, man. He's a goddamn witch. And America is what?
The mistress of witchcraft.
America is the mistress of witchcraft. America is the wife of drug dealers. The mother of all drug dealers, man. There is no bigger drug dealer than Ronald Reagan and Nancy Reagan. They're the trap king and queen, man. And the white man, the devil, Oliver North, pushing pounds, tons of cocaine into America, man. Drugs pushed in here in Baltimore. Wait a minute, wasn't Wayne Jenkins, the cop Wayne Jenkins who ran that rogue Baltimore police unit? Wasn't he just sentenced to 25 years in prison? What was he sentenced for? Loving all nations? Hell no, your friendly neighborhood white cop was just caught stealing drugs and selling them to black people, man. The white man is a real criminal, a real drug dealer, man. All drugs in Baltimore go back to you white devils, man. You white man, you pushed all the drugs in Baltimore upon a poor and destroyed people, man. You're the mistress of witchcraft. America, read.
That selleth nations through her whoredom.
Right, you sold whole nations to your whoredoms, man. You sold the North American Indians to drugs, to alcoholism. You sold the Negro in Baltimore to drugs, drug use, cigarettes, whoredoms. You did this, white man, with feminism, with the pushing of crack cocaine in Baltimore, with your cops selling illegal guns to blacks and Hispanics, robbing them, man. This devil Wayne Jenkins is a damn cop, and is setting up brothers in Baltimore to get robbed, man. A cop. Like the brother brought out before, more cops in the street is not gonna curb crime. Not only is that not gonna curb crime, but it's gonna increase crime. And they've been doing it for a long time. Count on one count, sir. 100 more cops equals 100 more drug dealers. 100 more cops equals 100 more murderers, man. America is the mistress of whoredoms, of witchcraft. Read.
And families through her witchcraft.
Right, and America has sold whole families in Baltimore through witchcraft, man. Don't tell me you don't know anybody in Family Protective Services because the mother was a crack addict, because the father was a drug dealer and went to jail. America has sold nations, sold families through her witchcraft, man, through crack cocaine, through heroin in Baltimore, through marijuana. A white man is responsible for the house being broken through drugs, through cocaine and cocaine dealing, man. The white man did it. America is the mistress of witchcrafts, man. And when we sell right, and any drug dealer in Baltimore, you in reality work for the white man. When we sell drugs, we work for the damn white man, man. Like drug dealers, blacks, Hispanics, Native Indians that are drug dealers, we work for the white man. If we sell drugs, man. Stop selling drugs. We're a slave to the white man, whether we sell drugs. We're a slave to the white man, whether we go to his colleges, whether we work for his police force, whether we do anything, whether we sweep floors. Black man, Hispanic man, Native Indian man, like the brother brought out before. We're here to preach freedom, to speak freedom to the captives. The black man, black woman in Baltimore, we are captives, man. Captives to crack cocaine. Captives to the witchcrafts, to marijuana. And it's because of the damn white man society, man. Not your father, not your mother, not your brother, not, like the American ways. Not, black people ain't S, black men ain't S, black men ain't nothing, okay? But it was the damn white man and white society, white philosophy, man. Read. Verse 5. Behold, I am against thee. Right, and God is against America for selling whole families. Splitting up whole families down near the border of Mexico. Splitting up families in Baltimore because the mothers are all high on drugs that you pushed into Baltimore. Wayne Jenkins, white cop, Baltimore Police Department. You push these drugs into people's brothers and sisters' homes, and then you split up the damn families. Well, guess what? God is against you, Baltimore government. God is against you, American government. God is against you, America. White man, white woman. The white man is a damn devil, man. And what happened to black people in Baltimore, it's not your fault, man. What happened to the black man, black woman in Baltimore, it's not your fault. You know whose fault it is at the source of it? You know, is at the source of all this evil, the source of all this heroin addiction? The white man, the devil that the Bible speaks about, man. And behold, I am against thee. Keep going.
5. Behold, I am against thee, the Lord of hosts, and I will discover thy skirts.
Right, America is compared to a woman in the Bible. And right now, and years before now, we looked at America as blacks and Hispanics as a place of freedom. We looked at America as a place of righteousness. If you have any problems in your neighborhood, we need to call the cops. Remember that? We need more cops in our neighborhoods. We thought America was the place of law and order. We know today is America is the land of lawlessness, man. America is the land of drug addiction. America is the land of rape and child molestation. That's all that's here in America, this stinking place. Homosexuality, sexual deviancies, man. Okay, keep going. And extortionists, which the white man is. Okay? But God is going to uncover the skirt of the white man of America. He's uncovering the skirt now. You see Baltimore Police Department shipping more damn drugs than all over North into Baltimore. Child Protective Services in Baltimore on your damn child if he's missing a meal. Meanwhile, he'll let two sodomites, two homosexuals have a damn family, man. The Lord is against this place, America, and He's going to show you their skirt, their nakedness. Okay?
I will discover thy skirts upon thy face, and I will show the nations thy nakedness.
He's going to show the nations thy nakedness. Show every other nation that America is the home of whoredoms, man. America is the reason their countries were destroyed. Like the white man has gone overseas and destroyed whole countries, man. The white man has landed here, destroyed the Native Indians that live here, and poured crack into our neighborhoods, cocaine into our neighborhoods, and then he pays your favorite neighborhood, your rapper, to go ahead and say, oh yeah, I sold drugs. How in the hell are you a drug kingpin? You're in a record studio for 8 hours a day, making records. That don't make any damn sense, man. And you know who else to push it through? Chiefly, you're a Christian pastor, man. Your Christian pastor helps drug addiction in Baltimore. Your Muslim imam helps murder in Baltimore. Drug addiction in Baltimore. You know why? You know why? They say the law is done away with. They say as long as you have Jesus in your heart, you can do whatever in the hell you want. So guess what we do in Baltimore? Whatever in the hell we want. But guess what? According to the Bible, man, you have to follow the code and conduct of the Most High. Okay? And the Most High is going to uncover the nakedness of Babylon. Drop that. Give me Isaiah 47:9. Isaiah 47:9. Like Project MK Ultra was something that was performed in the 1950s. And it was performed by the Central Intelligence Agency. The Central Intelligence Agency in the 1950s came up with a project called MK Ultra. And what they were looking at was how different drugs can alter your mind. They wanted to formulate a drug that could control whole societies. Isaiah 47:9. They wanted to produce a drug that would control societies. You know what they found? Which is what they were studying? That a society that is on drugs, a society that believes that drugs are okay, a society that is taught that selling drugs is glamorous, you would be able to control that society easily. Black man, black woman, we wonder why in Baltimore we're oppressed, we're destroyed. They keep taking money out of our schools. You know why? Because the first thing they wanted to do was to get us on drugs. They tell us smoking cigarettes, smoking weed, smoking crack was okay. That makes the people more docile, easier to control. Black men, we become easy to control in Baltimore through drugs. We become easy to control in Baltimore through witchcraft, man. But America is the mother of those witchcrafts, and America will be destroyed, man. Let's get more on it. Read.
Isaiah chapter 47 verse 9. But these two things shall come to thee in a moment, in one day.
Right, but these two things are going to come to America in one day. Now get it now. Cops in Baltimore are being caught, being arrested for shipping drugs and guns to Baltimore.
Alright, so good.
And that's every black neighborhood, every favela, okay, every barrio, okay, every villa where we live, blacks and Hispanics live. There are crooked cops there that are set up to destroy society, man, to destroy our society. They destroy our society with drugs. With drugs, you make a man docile and dependent upon another man to satisfy his high. With drugs. With black women believing it's okay to be a hoe, now you've got women that are not going to raise the family well. And when you have no woman that will raise the family well, what's going to happen to those kids? Those kids are going to be running around Baltimore lost out of their damn minds, man. And that's what the white man produces with his witchcraft, with his whoredoms, man. America is the mistress of witchcrafts, as it says in Nahum 3 and 4. Read. But what's going to come to America is what? These things. Let's find out what they are. Read.
The loss of children and widowhood, they shall come upon thee in their perfection for the multitude of thy sorceries.
Right, widowhood is coming to America, okay, which is the great whore according to the Bible. Okay, so-called white man, white woman in America, they're going to become childless. They're going to become widows. You're already seeing it here now. You think those school shootings are random? Hell no. Those school shootings are acts of God, man. You think those terrorist incidents are random? No, those terrorist incidents are acts of God, man.
That's right.
Well, that's why they only attack white people, man. That's why school shooters only come to white schools, man. They don't come to Baltimore to shoot up the school. Okay? God sends destruction and death unto white schools, unto white children. Why? Because while our children were dying, they didn't give a damn. While our children were dying and poor as hell, guess what the white man did? The white man chose to ship drugs to Baltimore. The white man chose to set up devils like Wayne Jenkins to rob black people and then use the money to buy drugs and then sell the drugs. The white man set up the Baltimore Police Department to take drugs from black people and then go and sell it back to black people in Baltimore, man. But guess what's going to happen to America and the Baltimore Police Department for that? Widowhood, man. White people will lose their children, man. That's from a prophet of God, man. It will happen. It is happening, man, for their witchcraft, for their whoredoms. Keep going.
And for the great abundance of thy enchantments.
Right, for thy enchantments, man. And it's not just the Baltimore Police Department. The Fraternal Order of Police, listen to me closely. The Fraternal Order of Police and the whole country of America, they're the biggest terrorist group on the face of the planet Earth, man. There is no bigger terrorist than the so-called police force. There's no biggest terrorist than the so-called white man, who is the devil that the Bible speaks about, man. Read that again.
And for the great abundance of thy enchantments.
The great abundance of your enchantments. What are his enchantments, man? Whoredom, feminism, crack cocaine, weed. Telling a woman she can go and get an abortion. That's the multitude of the enchantments of this place of America, man. Christianity, you're a Christian pastor. That's why he speaks in the tone that he does. Why? Because he's an enchanter. America is the home of the enchanters. Keep going.
Verse 10. For thou hast trusted in thy wickedness. Thou hast said, None seeth me.
Right, none seeth me. And the cops do that because that's what America wants. America makes big business off you getting high. America, so off us getting high, off us doing drugs, off us selling drugs, off of us shooting each other. America makes money. There's a law professor that I saw speak the other day, last week. He said, people say that crime doesn't pay. You shouldn't do a crime because it doesn't pay. You know what he said in reality? This devil came out, and he's a law professor. The devil came out and said, crime does pay. Black man, Hispanic man, Native Indian man, America wants you to commit crime because it makes America rich, man. Donald Trump and America wants you to commit crime because it makes America wealthy, man. And it's wickedness according to the Bible to sell people through enchantments. Keep reading.
None seeth me. Thy wisdom and thy knowledge, it hath perverted thee.
Right. Thy wisdom and thy knowledge hath perverted thee. America's wisdom and knowledge perverted thee. And America said what? This whore said what? None seeth me, meaning what? I got a court, but nobody really sees what I'm doing. I'm just trying criminals. I have child support court, but nobody really sees me. The man isn't taking care of his kids. Right, family court. The man isn't taking care of his kids. He should be a better father. Supreme Court. Okay, the police departments. America thinks no one sees it. Because in its wickedness, it always clouds it with an idea of right. We're having a war on drugs, damn it. We're warring on drugs. That was a war against black people. Because, now get this. How in the hell during a war on drugs do new drugs come out? During the war on drugs, crack cocaine was invented. How in the hell is a drug invented during a war on drugs? It's like a new terrorist group coming out during the war on terror, and the white man doing nothing about it. Tell me the white man doesn't know where the hell heroin's coming from. Heroin isn't grown by... How many heroin fields, poppy fields, does a Negro in Baltimore own? How many? How many coca fields does a Negro in Baltimore own? None. All of it's coming from the damn white man, man. America is the mistress of witchcraft, of drug dealing, of drug usage. Keep going. And he says, none seeth him. No one sees his wickedness. But here in the I.S.U.P.K, we're uncovering the wickedness of America to you, black man, black woman, Hispanic woman.
Trying to find something to follow. Had loyalty, every man tried to borrow. Felt pain and a lot of sorrow. Got betrayed, so packed, I didn't even have my heart broke. Living confused, about to lose hope. Cops got me on the side of the road like a sideshow. Need an antidote before I croak. Now I'm setting fire to rhythm man blues, call this guitar smoke. Rebel with no cause, trying to find direction. The world got me vexed. Picked up a bad liquor habit that's hereditary from oppression. Felt like my life was on fire, trying to find an exit. Now look, 10 G's plus a good record. Sometimes a follower is a soldier, trying to find a good shepherd. Plus when you in hell, how do you excel? Wisdom the breath of life, I don't believe in fairy tale. Listen well to what I tell. No calling can cause pain, something that a rebel knows very well. Can't you tell I was sent from the Lord?